right. We're back here on the Métis Hour ×2. Of course, the Manitoba Métis Federation program. And of course, David Chartrand is the president, and he's joining us now. Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Merry Christmas, Naomi. So how are you doing?
We're doing good.
You did your Christmas shopping already complete or what?
I think I have to go to the bank machine, and I think I need to order an online gift. But other than that, I'm good to go. I just need to wrap everything now.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be a long night.
You like my sister Frances here. Everybody hates her wrapping. She purposely does it. She puts so much tape on a present. You can't open it. It takes you forever.
Oh, that sounds like a plan. I'll get extra tape on it.
I don't think they want your present next year, so you'll be with the people. Yeah. So anyways, let me start off some birthdays here.
Okay.
I'm going to start off first. Happy 90th birthday to Agnes Remillard.
Oh, happy birthday.
Minister of Environment, Joanne Remillard's mom. So happy birthday, Agnes, and that's coming from your beautiful daughter, Joanne, and of course myself as president of my family, and of course cabinet. I want to say a special happy birthday to you. Happy birthday is also going out to Glory St. Germain, who's celebrating her birthday. She didn't put her age here. She's hiding it. So I think I want to make sure she's knowing that there's going to be a big party. Cowboy's telling me he's heading there. I think it's this evening you guys are having that party?
It's this evening, yeah. We're heading there this evening.
I can't make it. Of course, I'm Duck Bay, and Cowboys found me out here.
Yeah.
And happy 65th birthday is going out to Darlene Spence. That's Al's sister, and that's Al. So I hope he's listening next door.
Okay.
That's my brother-in-law, and he listens to our show every Saturday. Even mimics as being a radio host here.
Oh, nice!
He was doing that last night, and said, "Well, then go work with Naomi there. Try it out. Let's see how brave you are."
Yeah, he can fill in for me in January when I have to be away one day.
He talks the talk here when he's sitting in my house, acting like a radio announcer, trying to change his voice. So, but I bet you'll never go with her. I'll tell him, go ahead.
Yeah.
It's not that easy to be on a radio show. But anyway, so happy birthday to those I missed also at the same time, and it's always a special time. Brian and Richard are just leaving my house here, and trying to start up a little skidder here, get the snow moving, because we're going to have a lot of people coming over. Tonight is my sister, of course, and all these are already passed. My sister has passed on, and my brother and my mom. Yeah. But we still keep the tradition alive, and I think a lot of people kind of really reminisce about that and know it, because that's some of the key things we do as a family, and we try to keep our memories alive and our family united. And so tonight we'll have dinner at my sister's. We'll go to church. Church is at 7 o'clock in case there's people listening out here in Duck Bay and Canterville. I want to come to church here in Pine Creek.
Okay.
It starts at 7 o'clock, and then from there we'll probably go. Richard is actually going home and still preparing the dinner tonight on behalf of his mom, and along with Lisa and Clarice. And then here tomorrow and Christmas Day, in case people listening and want to pop over to my house, Gloria and Sugar will be preparing here for my mom, representing my mom. And then on Boxing Day, we're out to Swan River at my sister-in-law's and representing my brother to have dinner there too. So these 3 dinners, we try to keep them ongoing because it keeps the family together.
Yeah.
Some of my nephews and nieces are getting a little bit lazy since my mom passed. They don't come driving to Duck Bay anymore. I guess it's not the same for them too. So not my mom. My mom was the matriarch, the boss of our family, and so a lot of people kind of just say, "Well, I think we'll just stay home now." So I miss them because I like seeing them out here, and it's when you get your skiddos out and you get watch the kids go out and play and just have such a strong family tradition. I just that's something I don't want our kids and our nation to lose. It's who we are, and that's what makes us so special. And it reminds me, Richard was talking about his girlfriend out in the Philippines, and they're very family oriented. The Filipino families are very family oriented. And that's at the Métis Hour. And we're very family-oriented ourselves, and I just want people to reflect their thoughts this holiday season. And as I said before in the show, and I say on our commercials or in different messages we give, there'd be maybe somebody out there, as Lord does here. If there's bachelors out here, we'll take a plate on Christmas Day to their house. Yeah. And just to say Merry Christmas and take a nice full plate of food. And same thing goes for all the other people out there. If you have somebody that's just having a hard time this time, maybe lost a loved one, or if you know that their times a little tougher for them right now to buy presents or help out, don't be afraid to, tell them, come over for a meal, or why don't I drop some food off at your house, or maybe you need a couple presents, give me a call, I'll buy a couple presents, So just to make sure that their Christmas is good for the kids, and same goes here, we always bring extras here in case we're short, somebody's short,
Yeah.
Just make sure that I never want to see a kid without Christmas, and that's why the supplement program we put in is really being well respected. You know, it's just the positive pluses I'm getting everywhere.
Yeah.
Because where's the prices here? I'll show you. $100 is for the elders. Seniors 55 and up, so they'll get that every month until the end of March. $125 for the Redford Métis families with one child, and with more than one child, they get $150 a month. And anybody, as long as their net income, not their gross, their net income, that's after taxes and everything, is 55 or less. So 55,000 or less. So there's a lot of people that qualify by the thousands and thousands. So people are applying everywhere, and they're so happy. Some are just still hearing about it. They don't understand it. So it's the first time we've ever done it. I set aside $5 million in the budget for this, and 75 for citizens that are single and have annual net income of 25,000 or less. So, and $75 for all students in post-secondary and college. So that's I tell you the thank yous we're getting from emails, calls. When you bump into them, like last night, Annette and Sharon Beauchamp came over from Camperville to see my sister, and of course they give me a big hug, and she was so happy to see me here, and the president, and she said, I thank you so much, she said, for that $100. I'm going shopping. I'm rich now. She said, I'm going shopping. So it's just so much, helps so much in today, $100 is not a lot of money if you look at buying groceries or anything like that. But it's a thought that means so much to them. So I was very pleased to see Annette, of course, and Sharon come here to outside my house, and we give them a couple of little gifts. As I said, Gordon always buys extra. So again, it's always, as I said, important that this time of the year we try to do our best to show our big hearts and caring for as much as we can. Also, there's the fur buying, I want to say, went very well.
Oh, yeah.
The guy came, we bought all the way from Thompson this way, and that's the first round. He'll be going back, and more and more already are hearing about it. There was some non-Métis that showed up there, non-Indigenous people came to sell their fur, and we said, no, we only buy it from Métis right now, and it's for artisans. We're using it. Okay. And we're not out there to start a business right now. Yeah. In the future, we will buy fur from everyone. But right now, we're just focusing on getting our Métis trappers get their traps out of the sheds and get them back into the lakes and rivers and into the bushes, so we can get the fur for our artisans. So again, it's such important. But the response we're getting for something like this is so powerful.
That's awesome.
It means so much to me because I know that's part of our tradition, part of our culture. Yeah. And a lot of First Nation chiefs have, given me compliments and saying, that's great what we're doing as a federation government, trying to revive the industry. That means so much. Also, another one that I got a letter to myself. I got a commercial fishing license. Of course, I haven't used it for years because I don't have time to come out here. Actually, I was going to use it for hiring people so they get jobs, and I said, whatever you guys catch, you keep all the money. Just so give you opportunity to make some revenue, and then they're not allowed. I have to be standing at the high school myself personally as a fish license holder. Oh, yeah. I got to be in a lake. I got to be standing in the fish hole to get when the fish come out. And I said, that's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. You tell me what farmer, what trucker, or what industry out there that the actual license owner has to be standing there or driving the tractor in a field. That's not how it works. So why are you picking on fishermen? So, but I got a letter in the mail. They're trying to buy our license off us, and I'm telling our people, don't sell your license. Whatever you can do, keep it. Because in my view, we're taking some strong positions in the beginning of the year against the province. Their solution, they're saying to modernize or keep the quota of fish at a certain level, is they want to quit and get commercial fishers off the lake. Well, I have a problem with that because why aren't they stocking the lakes? Make sure there's more fish in the lakes. Why aren't they fixing and cleaning up rivers and creeks so there's more spawning grounds so there's more fish? The solution to them is buy them, shut them down. And I know that sport fishers are actually giving them a hard time as the provincial government, and they're trying to shut down commercial fishing industry for sport fishing. So, yes, you get a lot of Americans maybe that come in here and fish, but they come and go, and they're gone. Our fishermen live here. This is their life and bread. Feeds their families. So for me, the province is failing clearly commercial fisheries, and they're trying to buy them, silence them, and they'll never get that license again ever. That'll be it. They'll shut it down. Yeah. Alberta already has no commercial fisheries. They shut it completely down. It's only sport fishing. So I'm telling fishermen out there, and I know that looks appetizing. Here's $7,000. I'll buy your license. And you may say, "Wow, okay, times are tough. I'll take the 7." But remember, you'll never get that license back ever again, ever. Neither will your family. Neither maybe 10 years from now, one of your grandsons or granddaughters want to go out fishing and do it on the side. That they'll never get a license again. So I hang on to those licenses. I got one. I'm not going to sell it for nothing, and I'm keeping my license. And so did PJ Fleming. He just got his license, and he's not going to give that up.
No.
He said his dad, Jack Fleming's not going to give it up either. So they got to keep that as part of the family, part of the tradition. So and it's just important. Government's so short-sighted, and taking away the future of economics. It's the last commercial industry we have. We lost our trapping, we lost our forestry, we lost our tourism, and now we only have commercial fisheries, and that's still surviving. And that industry could actually turn around if freshwater would really be supportive and visionary, and the province would be there supporting, including federal government, which I told the federal government this message. You're failing our commercial fisheries in the freshwater.
Right.
You focus all in the oceans. You don't focus here in the prairies. So if they would put energy and resources behind this $60 million in sales a year can be $500 million in sales a year. And then everybody be smiling and making money, including stores and shops, and because people have money, they're going to buy. They're going to buy products. So again, it just shows you the short-sightedness. I'm very disappointed. I'm writing that letter to the province beginning of January and telling them that there are many out there that are not going to sell their license, and we're challenging them. They should be damn well investing into the fishing industry. That in some villages, it's the only jobs available.
Right.
Otherwise, there's nothing, and there's no factories going to replace them tomorrow. So, anyways, I just want to tell that to our fishermen: just don't get steely-eyed or just looking at those numbers and saying, "Oh, yeah, I'll sell it and make a few bucks." Yeah, I'm not going to fish anyway. Well, you never know what the future brings you, right? So, I just say, hang on to our culture, hang on to what we have. That's all we have left. And if we lose that one, I don't think we'll have ever anything back again. So don't forget, for everybody listening to, and I want to thank Don Roulette, of course, Hal Desjardins, Rick Kizik, all the rest of them that actually have the 2-hour series airing, especially here airing on Boxing Day. In fact, Annette was asking me about that here and saying, when's that show? So a lady stopped me and I told her to watch the show. I told Annette to watch the show on December 26th at 12 to 2. It's a 2-hour show. A lady stopped me in Ericsdale and said, me and my family, we always watch that show. When's it on? What time's it on? I'm going to get ready for it for the Christmas. I said it's on Boxing Day at 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And you're going to see a whack of talent. There are dancers, fiddlers, singers, and on and on and on. So you're going to enjoy 2 hours of great music. So if you're going to be sitting at home, get yourself prepared, invite some family over, and I challenge you and see if you can keep your feet on the floor without tapping it once the music starts.
I don't know. I don't think so.
You're a strong person.
I was going to say, I don't think so.
No, exactly. You're sitting there, and all of a sudden you'll feel your feet starting to tap, So anyways, but I'm looking forward to that. As I said, I'm very, very proud of the way we've been able to put together the bands. And as I said, there's so much talent out there and so much opportunity to watch our young talent that will now become our leaders in the music industry. Also, they're still pushing hard for early childhood educator workplace programs. Starts January 16th. Okay. So if you want to apply for that, go into the website of the Federation. You'll find where to apply. I don't want to read out. Its MMF number is 586-8474-204. You can just phone there and try to get passed on to where you can apply to become an early child care professional. So make sure. There's also energy advisor training programs. That's coming up in January also. We're looking for more participants. We actually are going to have, we're starting construction in a greenhouse, and I think it's anticipated we'll be building in Breezy, and then we're building 7 greenhouses. So there alone, we're going to create a number of jobs right across the province. So again, people in that field, pay attention to the website and get your name in there and apply, and you'll have a permanent job there with us for years to come and a good pension. So again, I just want to say Merry Christmas to all. I'm going to get off the phone so I let other people call in. And again, thank my wife for representing my mom. To me, it's very special. I'm a mama's boy, as Ray St. Germain knows, and so is he.
Yeah.
And but for me, it's just so important to keep the tradition alive. And I just want to make sure that everybody that comes to my house, I guarantee you, will be saying, "Sit down and have a meal." Like Lawrence Thompson was here. I really hate this morning. I said, Lawrence, it's Christmas season. You eat that stew right now. So he ate before he left. And he actually, the plate the bowl was completely empty, and he said he was full. It was he was just his spoon was taking every ounce of gravy of the stew he can take out of that bowl. Yet he told me he was full. So it's good he didn't listen to himself and listen to culture and ate his food before he left here.
Nice.
But anyways, again, Merry Christmas to all.
Yep.
Merry Christmas to all our staff. I worked so hard. I want to thank them on behalf of as President and Cabinet, all our ministers, our directors, our staff right across the province who make a difference in everyday lives. And I just want to say thank you very much, and our people thank you. Also want to say thank you to all the locals and the leaders at the local level. They work so hard to keep the culture, to keep our government's message alive, and it's just so important that we recognize that. So I just again want to express my gratitude to all the locals. It will just make it happen, and sometimes with very little. So I want to make sure I send that out to our local leaders everywhere. At the same time, I want to tell my staff that work for me directly, thank you for taking care of me as the president. Thank you for watching me, ensure I got everything in order when I'm going to these meetings to represent my people well. So again, we have, of course, a gospel tune. I hope you did not play it yet. But we have one I'd like to send out to Gail McDonald. That's Lauren's wife from Selkirk, who was married 60 years, passed away on December 19th, Surrey, BC. They moved to BC, but they're from Selkirk. The family's bringing her home for memorial service in the spring. So to the Lauren and to the McDonald family and Gail is in our new home, again, I want to say our condolences from us here at the Federation government. And thanking Lauren, he was a past leader, local leader for so many years.
Yeah.
So with that being said, Naomi, thank you for being who you are.
Thank you.
And gaining all that talent throughout the years and working side by side with Ray and going to CTV and all these different talents you've been able to acquire throughout. And today you're showing you love what you do, which makes a big difference.
Aww.
But you do an excellent job of always being professional. So I want to thank you very much for just being who you are. And, of course, to Cowboy, I want to say, Cowboy, thank you. As I say, NCI, they are blessed to have you. And I'm sure they hear that and they know it.
Yeah.
And, of course, to the past president, I wish her well out in Cormorant, and my cousin, and she's done a great job of being present for so many years.
Absolutely.
And to all my friends and that listen to Métis Hour and to my families out there, Merry Christmas to all, and to all the chiefs out there. Continue working hard for your people. And again, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. Jim Pear out there, I want to say Merry Christmas to him. Terry Nelson, people, Dennis Meaches, people that always remember to text me and say Merry Christmas to me. So with that being said, I'll get off the line and say again, look forward to church this evening, and then from there, dinners, and then laughter, and Christmas presents tonight, and watching the kids smile, that's priceless for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next Saturday. I will be, what day is next Saturday?
The 31st.
31st, okay. I'll be traveling next Saturday, Cowboy. You'll have to phone me in a cell.
I sure will.
Okay.
I'm going on a little holiday. We're heading out to the States, me, Gore, and my baby.
Nice.
And then, of course, friends are going to join me out there, and I'm trying to play some golf, revigorate my energy and my mind, and get ready for a long year of work.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for all your work.
Have a good time at Ray's tonight.
Okay.
Ray's Saturday.
We will.
Give him a hug for me.
We will.
Okay, take care, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Well, of course, that was the President, David Chartrand, and thank him for all of the hard work that he does.